and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Carmelim bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe.
Hello folks, glad to have you join us for the 121st episode of Salesian News Asia Pacific. I'm your host RJ Brian of Radio Salesian 90.8 FM, the voice of the hills, the first community radio of Don Bosco Asia since 2016. This show is brought to you by Church Art Kolkata. India Salesian Sisters mark 100-year presence with Human Resource Development Center and pledge 100 scholarships for deserving girls. Sister Josephine Anto reports from Chennai.
Salesian Sisters who complete 100 years in India have inaugurated a Human Resource Development Center for the needy young girls in Kodambakam on 1st September 2022. Mother General Sister Kiera Katsuola and General Councillors Sister Mora Ruth Del Pillar, Sister Borja Runita and Sister Celine Jacob were present. The Provincial of Chennai Province, Sister Maria Nirmala Lazar, has pledged scholarships for 100 deserving girl students. Today, besides Chennai, Salesian Sisters have 6 other provinces: Shillong, Guwahati, Mumbai, Calcutta, Bangalore and Trichy, with more than 1,000 sisters. Director Major Father Agnel Fernandez Atme presided over the Jubilee Eucharist with South Asia Regional Councillor Father Biju Michael and 3 other Salesian provincials of Chennai, Trichy and Hyderabad on 3rd September at Auxilium College, Vellore. Some 5,000 people, mostly young people from institutions all over India, took part in the concluding cultural extravaganza.
The 5 joyful mysteries of the Rosary narrate events connected with Jesus' birth and growth. The next 5 mysteries of light show the light of God manifested through Jesus. The 5 sorrowful mysteries recount the agony and crucifixion of Jesus. The last 5 mysteries narrate the resurrection of Jesus and the glorification of his mother Mary. The 20 Stations of the Life-Size Rosary Way is an ideal project for Jubilee Year 2025. For hassle-free professional service, contact Don Bosco Past Pupil by email churchart.ganguly@gmail.com and WhatsApp/Telegram country code 919831020945. India Rector Major meets with Salesian family, tells alumni and cooperators to build their families on Salesian values. Father Ernest Rosario reports from Vellore.
Attending centenary celebrations of Salesian Sisters' presence in India, Rector Major met with Salesian family members at Don Bosco Katpadi on 3rd September 2022. Seeing many young Salesians present at the gathering, Rector Major exhorted them to be deeply rooted in the Salesian charism and to be ever joyful in the Salesian religious consecration. After exhorting Salesians not to forget the charism of the mission to the poorest of the poor, Rector Major invited alumni and cooperators to build up their families first with the values that they have learned from Don Bosco. He reminded Salesian cooperators of their vocation to be Salesian in the world and invited them to foster vocation to the Salesian cooperators. He reminded the volunteers of Don Bosco of the sanctity and the beauty of their calling and encouraged them to grow like a seed sown in the soil, though not seen externally, yet grows internally and produces fruit. Following 2 books were released: Take Care of Priest, remembering the legend, both by Father Joseph Murphy.
Pakistan, 1,060 dead, 33 million displaced, third of the nation drowns in flood waters. Quetta Salesian school suffers damage. Brother Piero Ramello reports from Salesian relief efforts from Lahore.
The Salesian house in Lahore did not suffer any damage. Unfortunately, a landslide in Quetta caused serious damage to Salesian school. 6 classrooms need to rebuild. Both in Lahore and in Quetta, the Salesians are reaching out with relief assistance to the families of pupils and past pupils. Nearly all of Baluchistan and Sindh, the 2 hardest hit provinces, as well as Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Southern Punjab, are facing an unprecedented crisis caused by floods. Many families are in need of food, shelter and health care. They lost so many animals and livestock, which are part of daily subsistence. The difficulties are enormous.
You are listening to Salesian News on Radio Salesian from Salesian College, Sonada, Darjeeling. India, Don Bosco Institute of Communication Arts marks 25th year with launch of Mediapolis, offering 3 training institutions in 1 campus. Mervyn Joy reports from Chennai.
Don Bosco Institute of Communication Arts, Deepika, marked its Silver Jubilee at St. Bede's School Auditorium at Santhom, Chennai in the presence of the General Counsellor for Social Communication, Father Gildasio Mendes. Other dignitaries present were Salesian Province of Chennai Provincial Team, past Deepika directors, prominent patrons from media and other personalities, and a large group of youth and adults. Director of Deepika, Father Ernest Rosario, explained the new collective identity of Don Bosco Mediapolis, representing media education, engagement and empowerment of hundreds of youth through the 3 institutions, namely SIGA, Salesian Institute of Graphic Arts, DBICA, Don Bosco Institute of Communication Arts, and Don Bosco Arts and Science College, which are located in 1 campus. Deepika was launched in 1997 to address the impact of the fast-evolving social communication media.
Australia, youth flock to Camp Os Bosco after 2-year gap. Michael Gartland reports from Melbourne.
Some 60 young people, their teachers, 2 Salesians and 2 Salesian sisters took part in the 14th edition of Camp Os Bosco held in Safety Beach near Melbourne, Australia from the 26th to the 28th of August 2022. The first activity on Friday was to explore in groups of 10 the Strena theme All Through Love, Nothing by Constraint. On Saturday, popular musician Adrian Eagle shared vulnerably about the lowest of lows in his life and the highest of highs. As many in the audience are young aspiring musicians, exploring his musical career got everyone hooked when he spoke about his close relationship with God and how it informs everything he does. For Os Bosco's favourite workshop sessions, youth choose from music ministry, a 150th birthday party for the FMAs, a conversation about how and why running games is so important in Salesian settings, and a craft session that encouraged relationship building and a conversation amongst friends. On Sunday, young Salesians Sister Sia and Brother Jeff shared their vocation stories. FMA Provincial joined Salesian Regional Councillor, Provincial Economer and Youth Ministry Delegate, forming Salesian Family Moment at Eucharistic Celebration. A big thank you to Youth Ministry Coordinator Tegan, who facilitated the great Camp Os Bosco.
So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.